A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, come to you live and direct from the Newsfirst Centre here in Colombo. I'm Florin Rajendran. Before going into the stories in detail, here's a look at the headlines. A motor vehicle washed away in floods in Gokurella. 1 person killed. The Department of Meteorology forecasts heavy showers over the island. The price of fuel will not increase, a statement from Minister Partly. Former Minister Johnston Fernando further remanded until the 25th of May. Former CM of Tamil Nadu Jayalalitha Jairam acquitted of corruption charges. On to those stories in detail now. The National Unity Rally, travelling from village to village, commenced its journey today from Chunnakam. Today is the 4th day of the rally and it will travel to Chavakacheri through Point Pedro. The Run Bhumi Rally for Unity, jointly organised by MTV-MBC Newsfirst, the National Youth Services Council and the Colombo Port City, commenced its journey for a 4th day today from the premises of the Chunnakam bus stand. This was the manner in which the name of Chunnakam was added to the list of village names that will reach Colombo for the Run Bhumi Rally for Unity. The event was made colourful with cultural segments unique to the area, symbolising national unity.
I take this opportunity to thank the good-hearted people of Jaffna for being a part of the nation as one, the Run Bhumi Rally for Unity. This was initiated from the land of Jaffna to spread the message of unity to the whole country and for all of us to be a part of the national unity and to build it block by block. According to what I believe, peace and unity is something that is in the hearts. Therefore, it is important to educate them of this. I am happy and I thank the MTV-MBC Media Network together with the National Youth Services Council for trying to educate these people and trying to create lasting peace.
The rally then commenced its journey to reach the northmost point of Sri Lanka, Point Pedro. We now join Shaheen Jurangpati, who is on location. A very good afternoon, Shaheen.
A very good afternoon to you and very good afternoon to all of Sri Lanka watching right now. Right now we are in Point Pedro, the top of Sri Lanka. And as you can see on the screens right now, the special brick engraved with the letters reading Point Pedro is being passed hand in hand to be loaded onto the float of the Run Bhumi Rally for Unity, organised by MTV-MBC, the Colombo Port City and the National Youth Services Council. Now these bricks which are being collected from every city we visit to, that is 100 cities and 1,500 villages, will be collected and used to construct a special monument to show the country, to show the world that we are united as one country, devoid of caste, creed or religion. It doesn't matter who you are. We are Sri Lankan. That's all that matters to all of us here right now, which is the prime objective of this initiative organised by MTV-MBC, the Colombo Port City and the National Youth Services Council. From Point Pedro, we will be heading towards Chavakacheri, where the special brick engraved with the letters reading Chavakacheri will be also loaded onto the float of the Run Bhumi Rally for Unity. I am Shaheen Jurangpati from Point Pedro for the Run Bhumi Rally for Unity.
Amanul kirisipen hiru kiranin ayanu avadivanne
by brick, our hearts become one. Run Bhumi, Rally for Unity. 9th May, 9 a.m. Poorasankulam, 12 p.m. Vaunia, 4 p.m. Mankulam. 10th May, 9 a.m. Kilinochi, 12 p.m. Punari, 4 p.m. Jaffna. 11th May, 9 a.m. Chunakam, 12 p.m. Point Pedro, 4 p.m. Chavakacheri. Join us now for the nation's biggest rally.
The Colombo Chief Magistrate Gihan Pilapitia issued orders today for the arrest of UPFA Western Provincial Councillor Nauzur Fauzi and to present him before court. The move comes following consideration of a report filed based on a threat carried out by Fauzi with the use of a firearm 3 years ago against a businessman. The magistrate raised allegations over the negligence of police officers on taking the necessary measures against the incident. The police in response stated that they were unable to carry out the arrest as the instructions sought from the Attorney General in this regard had proved futile. Colombo Chief Magistrate Gihan Pilapitia then issued orders to the police to apprehend Nauzur Fauzi based on analysing the facts pertaining to the incident of threat and to not wait orders from the Attorney General. Minister of Power and Energy Partly Champika Ranavika says that the price of fuel will not be increased under any circumstance. The minister stated that certain groups are spreading false rumours that the price of fuel will be increased. The minister made these remarks at a media briefing held in Colombo today.
අපි විදුලි බල හා බලශක්ති අමාත්‍යාංශයට අපි තා වගකීමෙන් කියනවා තෙල් මිල.
We as the Ministry of Power and Energy very responsibly say that we have not made a decision to increase the price of oil. We will not increase the price of oil. Those who are spreading this rumour is spreading lies to inculcate fear amongst the masses and within the market. So we tell the investors, businessmen and entrepreneurs that there will not be a change in the prices of oil. The next point is that the individuals who are spreading rumours that there is a dearth of oil are criminals. They are also trying to inculcate fear in the market. They hope that after listening to this, the people will gather at petrol sheds and that they will not be able to supply oil on time. Do not be deceived by these false rumours. There is no condition for a dearth of oil to arise.
ඒ අදාළ බෙදුම් හල් වලට බෙදා හරින්න බැරි වෙයි කියන දේ. මෙයට රැවටෙන්න එපා. එවැනි කිසිම හිඟයක් ඇතිවීමට කිසිම හේතුවක් ඇති වෙලා නැහැ.
Minister of Irrigation Vijit Vijayamuni states that he would not let anyone destroy the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. He made this statement attending an event in Bibila.
මෛත්‍රීපාල සිරිසේන මහත්තයා මේ රට බාර ගන්නකොට මේ රට තල්ලු කරලා තිබුණේ ලෝකේ කුණු කූඩේට.
This country was in the world's dustbin when President Maithripala Sirisena took the responsibility to change it. He told us that we should create a national government. We agreed to unite together in order to become a united government to face both national and international challenges. And I got a ministerial post for it as well. I did not ask for it, nor did I wait for a post. They asked me to come, and so I did. Only when I joined, I realized how big a challenge I was up against. I could do so much with the position, and it is important for Vellassa. SLFP is the People's Party. Therefore, we cannot let it be destroyed.
ඒක තමයි මේ ජනතාවගේ පක්ෂය. එහෙමනම් මේ පක්ෂය විනාශ වෙන්න දෙන්න බෑ, කැඩෙන්න දෙන්න බෑ.
A discussion to provide tube wells for the residents of Bibila, Badulu Gammana, Kaduwella and Ratupaskatiya was held under the auspices of Minister Vijit Vijayamuni.
President Maithripala Sirisena has called a meeting of party leaders representing the parliament to discuss the 20th amendment to the constitution. The meeting is scheduled to take place at 4 this afternoon at the presidential secretariat. Professor Tissa Vitharana, leader of the Lanka Samasamaja party, speaking to Newsfirst, said that they intend to express their views regarding the 20th amendment to the constitution at the meeting.
We have received the document regarding the 20th Amendment to the Constitution and we intend on expressing our views regarding it. However, we prefer to take time in taking up this Constitution rather than doing it in a hurry. Then it would give us time to sort out the shortcomings. These changes made by the Constitution should be suitable for the future. This is our view with regard to this amendment and we hope that we will get an opportunity to discuss this in detail.
Meanwhile, TNA parliamentarian M.A. Sumanthiran told Newsfirst that several parties met with the president yesterday and held discussions with regard to electoral reforms. On to other local news, the Ministry of Environment and Mahawali Development states that the report compiled after investigating on the destruction of the Vilpattu National Forest will be handed over to the President today. The Secretary to the Ministry of Mahawali Development commenced investigations in this regard as per the instructions given by the President. The Secretary to the Ministry of Environment and Mahawali Development, Nihal Rupasinghe, stated that the initial investigations have now been complete and that a full investigation was conducted in Vilpattu.
Over the past 2 days, officials conducted an investigation with regard to illegal construction in Mana and Vilpattu on forest land that belongs to the Forest Conservation Department. We engaged in tours in the area to question and investigate the allegations. We will inform the Ministry Secretary and the President in this regard. Thereafter, we will hold a discussion on the future plans that are to be taken. Thereafter, the public will be notified of it.
The Department of Meteorology states that heavy rain and thunder showers are expected to continue due to the influence of the intertropical convergence zone. Meteorologist Darshana Premathilaka noted that as a result, several areas across the island will experience rainfall of over 100 millimeters. The highest downpour of 101.2 millimeters since 8:30 last night to 6 a.m. this morning was recorded from Anuradhapura. The Met Department also added that rainfall of 97 millimeters was recorded from Kurunegala, while Nuvareli recorded 85 millimeters. Meanwhile, cases of natural disaster have been reported from several areas throughout the island.
An individual was killed after a vehicle was swept in a current in the Balavatta area in Gokarella. The police media unit stated that the vehicle he was travelling in was swept in a water current around 6:30 p.m. yesterday. However, another passenger inside the vehicle was rescued. The deceased was a 60-year-old. Meanwhile, traffic has come to a complete standstill on the Mathale-Kandy Road. Railway Control Room stated that a culvert on the Mathale-Kandy Road has sunk in due to heavy showers. The Control Room also added that steps have been taken to resume the rail line activities. A civil soldier was killed after being hit by lightning in the Virana area in Arlagangvilla. Police stated that 2 other persons were admitted to the Polonnaruwa General Hospital due to the shock received from the accident. They had faced this accident at the Virana bus halt last evening. The deceased is a 47-year-old resident of Mahalpatha, Arlagangvilla.
Former Minister Johnston Fernando has been further remanded until the 25th of this month. This decision was taken after he was produced before the Kurunegala Magistrate Court.
Former Minister Johnston Fernando was arrested by the Financial Crimes Investigation Division a few days ago. He was arrested under the charge of the Public Property Act and was remanded until today by the Kurunegala Magistrate. He was further remanded till the 25th of May when the case was brought up at the courts today. The investigations are being conducted by the police FCID.
හැඳවූ අවස්ථාවේදී නැවත වරක් මැයි මාස 25 දින දක්වා ඔහුව රක්ෂිත බන්ධනාගාරගත කර තිබෙනවා. එම සිද්ධිය සම්බන්ධයෙන් මූල්‍ය අපරාධ විමර්ශන කොට්ටාසය විසින් විදුර විමර්ශන සිදු කරනු ලබනවා.